Good morning. Good morning. I pray that you are having an amazing morning and that maybe you've already gotten your workout on like I have, and you're feeling like, whew, my body, Lord. But I will tell you this, I feel more inspired to go into my day and to conquer whatever it is that I have to do because my body is now feeling those endorphins. We're going to talk a little bit more about that today. All right. I have to start this way every day, every day. First of all, I want to let you know that we are here to make small steps that will make big change. And we're not going to take long to do it. We know that wellness is about more than your physical health, but it is your body, your mind, and your spirit. And we're going to look at all three of those things today and tie them in. If you looked at our title today, it's called Dance and Rejoice. We are moving into a season right now of Lent that leads up to the Resurrection Sunday. And so I don't know about you, but sometimes I get a little somber during that time because I get really into the understanding of the sacrifice that was made for me. But I also know that God created these bodies fearfully and wonderfully. And there are some things that He instituted so that we could live healthy, whole lives. And so today I give my disclaimer. I am not a physician or a certified nutritionist. This should not be considered medical advice. You should see your physician before starting any exercise or diet program. And I always like to kick into, I am a registered nurse, so there are some things that I do know about how our bodies, our minds, and I'm a pastor, so I kind of know a little bit about how the spirit functions too. And so today I hope that my words can bring something good to you. Maybe one thing that you can do to change your physical well-being, your mental well-being, and your spiritual well-being. So let's just dive right on in because today, as I said, our topic is dance and rejoice. I have a person that I do my workout with, Grow with Joe. You probably heard me mention her, but she is a Christian, and a lot of her videos are to Christian music. She is so full of joy. And when you see her move, you'll get it. You'll understand because the scientists, I'm going to go to body right now. Scientists have proven that movement of dance, it helps to stimulate our muscles. We begin to feel, if you're doing a dance that kind of takes your low, you feel that in your lower body, your quads and your calves and your derriere, your glutes. You begin to feel that there. If you're doing something that causes you to lift your arms, you begin to feel that in your biceps and your triceps. So your body benefits. There's a cardiovascular boost that you get from dance as well. You may feel like your heart rate increases. I'm getting ready to go to Colombia, and I can't wait to participate in some of the dance activities that I'm sure that I will have an opportunity to there. So body, we know that it gives us a cardiovascular boost. We know that it begins to work on particular muscles depending on the dance you're doing. But our mind, you might say, now, how in the world does dance help my mind? You know me. I am so glad you asked. It helps our mind because it begins to release endorphins. And endorphins are what they call the feel-good hormones. Those endorphins that bathe your brain and they give you a feeling of happiness, that feeling of rejoicing that I talked about. You begin to feel your mood lift. You begin to feel yourself in a better state of mind. Dancing does that. Exercise in general releases the hormone that comes from the pituitary gland that we call oxytocin. Oxytocin is that feel-good hormone as well, and it boosts your spirit. It makes you feel good, and you begin to have less pain because endorphins release that hormone and it bathes your joints, and so you feel less pain when you are exercising. Wow. So for my body, it improves my cardiovascular output. It releases endorphins, the feel good hormone, and oxytocin, and it begins to make me feel better. My well being increases, my happiness increases. Good morning to all of you who have joined me. We're going to get on the feel good train today by dancing and rejoicing. And can you imagine? In this season of Lent, this season of thinking about the sacrifice that Jesus made for us, coming into this earth and sacrificing himself. John chapter 3, verse 16 says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son." He came into this world because he loved us. So when we're dancing before him, is what I call it, I enjoy it because, like I said, cardiovascular for the body, endorphins, the feel good, and pain reliever for that mind, that and now our spirit. Let them praise his name with dancing, making melody to him with tambourine and lyre. For the Lord takes pleasure in his people. He adorns the humble with salvation. I challenge you that dancing before the Lord is a very spiritual act. David danced before the Lord, so much so that his wife was like, "Go get him. He's danced out of his robe. The king is out there looking ridiculous." And when they came to try and get David to calm down, he says, "I'll become even more undignified than this." In other words, he says, I am not going to let someone squelch or quench my praise. He says, I'm dancing before the Lord. I'm rejoicing in his goodness. The Ark of the Covenant had been returned to the people of God. The presence of God was there. And he says, I will dance before the Lord. Guys, get you on some Kirk Franklin or some Donnie McClurkin, some Ty Tribbett, and whoever else has that upbeat music. I love some of Donnie McClurkin's island type music. And you get to move your body. You're in God's presence. You're releasing endorphins, oxytocin, and you're starting to feel better. Your mood is lifted. Your spirit is lifted, and your body is getting a workout. My God, who knew dance could do all of that? I am here to tell you, get up, get your body moving. It is so impactful that the people at Harvard have begun to study the effects of dance on the body. They have even started to institute it as therapy, guys. Maybe that's what I need to do. Go and say, hey, can you please write me a prescription for dance therapy? And go and learn some ballroom dance, some salsa, something to get this body moving and get it releasing endorphins and get it stimulating that heart so that I get more heart healthy. And we know that when Harvard starts to recognize something as important, everybody else starts talking about it. But I'm here to tell you that the psalmist knew it long time ago, okay? Let them praise his name with dancing. So let's get in his presence today. Let's do some dancing, release some endorphins, and remember that we know that small steps make big change. So get in his presence, dance before the Lord, thank him for all of his goodness, and you're going to begin to see your body strengthen, your heart get healthy, and you're going to begin to see yourself pull out of, as my mama used to say, and I'm like, Mama, what is that? Pull out of the mully grubs. Lord, I don't want to have the mully grubs, okay? So let's pull out of the mully grubs by dancing before the Lord, making those small steps that make big change. And we transform our body, our mind, and our spirit together. Come on back and join me here. And I'm going the wrong way, y'all. I always do this because it's on my screen, it's mirrored, but 8:15, Monday through Saturday. Come on in the room, join us. Let's get healthy together, y'all. Let's transform these bodies together. Body, mind, and spirit. They all work together to do what God wants to do. And above all else, I want you to be blessed and be whole. Have a great day. Share this with somebody. I guarantee they might not have even known how effective dance could be. Blessings.